This special meeting was held in response to parents and teachers concerned about the reopenings. Although much has been said, teachers feel that it leaves them and their students exposed.
She wasn't going to go into that building because I don't feel comfortable sending my child there.
Dasha Spell was a parent among numerous teachers calling for a pause on Bridgeport's school reopening plan.
Our kids are our #1 priority. They're our future. We want them to be safe. We want our teachers to be safe.
Teachers outside listened to the special Board of Education meeting discussing the matter. There were jeers and disappointment from educators as the board voted to move forward with a full reopening for K-8 students and a hybrid model for high school. They feel the risks are simply too high.
I would like for us to do remote first and then work and slowly, incrementally phase into a hybrid model as we figure out how we can do this safely.
It's like they're throwing caution to the wind and they want to use us as lab rats. We're not lab rats.
Board of Education member Chris Taylor was one of the members calling for the special meeting. Taylor had hoped the board would agree to wait to open until October to allow for a slower reopening strategy.
When the mayor of Chicago said she's not opening, and New Haven with similar demographics said they're not opening, it has to make you take a second look.
Taylor did agree that the 45-page guideline created by the school district is strong. Superintendent Michael Testani says it touches upon everything needed for a safe and healthy reopening.
It's going to look differently. We're going to have some different procedures and operations, but it's going to be good for our kids.
Superintendent Testani believes that if everybody takes a look at those guidelines and follows them closely, they will have a smooth reopening. Now, teachers return to virtual training next week, while students will be back in school on the 8th. In Bridgeport, Dave Puglisi, Fox 61 News.